Hello, YouTube, and welcome to the channel. So today's Saturday, the 22nd of March, 2025. So this is week 3, day 2. Just starting off with some leg curls just to pre-fatigue the hamstrings. 2 sets of 20. First set was 20 kilos or 44 pounds. And then this second and final set, 50 pounds for 20 reps. So yeah, quite easy really. Probably be progressing again on the weight on this next week. I don't really want to go too heavy on these. Notice it's nice and light. I could easily do more, but this is just part of a movement prep, really. Okay, so now we're moving on to something I've been looking forward to doing now: stiff bar wide grip deficit deadlifts. So using a 2 inch deficit. I don't really recommend going any higher than 2 inches because then it becomes quite a different lift. And I'm already making it super hard anyway by using a wide grip as well. So the progressions on these thus far, if you've been following my videos, week 1 was 3 sets of 4. Last week, which was week 2, 3 sets of 3, and then this week 2 sets of 2. So I've been dropping 1 rep every week and increasing the load. So 140 just for a quick single. So even on the warm ups now, I'm really trying to find that position that I want to start at for when the weight gets heavy, rather than just stiff leg deadlift it on the warm ups and then have to change my position when it gets heavy. So 5 plates aside now, 220 kilos. This is the final warm up now. So I just do a single with this and just try to move it as quickly and easy as possible. And yeah, that felt really good. So last week I went up to 235 kilos for 3. That was my third and final set. So now we've dropped a set and we've dropped a rep. So first double, 242 and a half, and this would determine where I went from here. And yeah, this felt quite comfortable actually. My previous best was 240 and 242 and a half. And yeah, that felt really good. Really pleased with that. I was contemplating whether to go to 250 or not, but I elected to go to 247 because next week is the last week of this deadlift variation, and then after that I move on to regular deadlifts, regular deficit deadlift. Sorry, so I'm still doing deficits, but instead of using a wide grip, it'll be a normal grip. So next week I'm going to do 2 reps on this again, but with higher weight. So I wanted to be a bit conservative with this because next week I want to come back and do more. So 247.5. That last rep was harder than it should have been. The first rep on that was fine, but that second rep was a bit shitty. As I was pulling the bar up, I could feel that the bar wasn't in contact with my legs. So it did make that second rep a lot harder than it should have been. Um, so I need to make sure that I rectify that mistake next week because next week I'll be doing wide grip deficit deadlifts again for the last time. I want to go up to a 2 rep max and I'm looking for at least 250, 255. I really want to get somewhere in the 250s. I mean, if I can get 260, if I can get 6 plates for a double, that'll be really awesome. So I'm looking for at least 250. If I can get 255, 260, then that's a bonus. That'll be really great. So moving on now to safety bar good mornings. First week was 10s, last week was 8s. We've dropped to 6s now and up the load. Pretty linear progression, really. Nothing fancy. So third and final set, 212.5 kilos or 468 pounds, 6 reps. And yeah, this was heavy, but I'll definitely go higher. I think next week I'll drop to 5s. So it'd be more load, probably about 220, something like that. And then from the 5th week, I go back to 10s again, and then but more load, and just repeat the first 4 weeks basically. So very simple. Moving on now to neutral grip Pulldowns by the neck. Didn't feel the first set. First set was 54 kilos. Second set was 68 kilos or 150, and then the third and final set 75 kilos or 165 pounds. So first week was 15s, last week was 12s. We've dropped to 10s now, and then next week we'll drop to 8s, and then from the fifth week we go back to 15s again. So it's literally, like I say, this off season block is 8 weeks. So some of the assistants I've divided into 4 week blocks. So, for example, with them pull downs, it is with the pull downs, it is literally 15s, 12s, 10s, and 8s for 4 weeks, and then I go back again and do 15s, 12s, 10s, and 8s. But the second 4 week block, I'll be trying to use more weight than I did on the first. Moving on now to the seal rows. Um, for some reason, it cut out on the second set, so I didn't get to film that. But really happy to have got 90 kilos on the third and final set of that. Biceps, so I did warm up with 19 kilos, but I didn't film that. And then, yeah, basically just 3 sets of 6, basically. Starting with my 12 rep max from last week, which was 31.5 kilos. Second set, 34 kilos or 75 pounds. So, yeah, just a basic 3 sets of 6 today on easy preacher curls for biceps. And yeah, I had no failures on this, and I probably could have gone a bit higher as well, so that was good. So third and final set, 36.5 kilos or 80 pounds for 6. Biceps are really coming along now. I never used to really train biceps, but they are important for strongman. If you've got stronger biceps, you're less likely to injure them. Some people injure their biceps doing things like tire flipping strongman and various other things. So it doesn't hurt to do biceps. So afterwards, doing some wrist and forearm work, barbell behind the back wrist curls. First week was 15s, last week was 12s. We've dropped to 10s. Didn't film the first set. First set was 40 kilos. Second set 52.5, and then this third and final set at 55 kilos. These are getting harder now. Notice I do try to drop the bar down towards my fingers and try to use the fullest range of motion I possibly can. I'll tell you something, I definitely felt my forearms after this. So now moving on to dead hangs, more grip work. So the last 3 exercises are basically biceps, forearms, and then grip. And I can tell you now, my forearms were really burning after this. So that means we're getting into heavy, hard territory now. I didn't really feel anything the first 2 weeks, but I'm starting to feel my forearms now. So yeah, body weight 320 pounds at the moment. Set 1 of 3. So holding for 30 seconds. So the first week I did 3 sets of 25, but I failed to get 25 on the third set. I only managed 25. I was literally 1 second away. Last week I came in and I did get, the goal was 3 sets of 25, and this time I did get it. And I did so well that on the third set I even just went up to 30 seconds just for fun. So today the goal was to do 3 sets of 30 seconds, and yeah, I did that. So I'm really happy with that. So next week I'll probably do. I'll probably aim for 3 sets of 35. It'd really be nice if I could get 3 sets of 60 seconds. That's probably the eventual goal. By the way, I have 2 minutes rest in between these sets as well, just for anyone that's curious. But to hang there like that, weighing 145 kilos body weight, is not easy. I can tell you. But yeah, when I did this third set, this was the hardest of the 3, obviously. But it was hard, but I felt like I could have held on for 5 more seconds if I needed to. So yeah, this was a really good session. I was really pleased with this, especially the deadlifts. It was nice to do 247.5 for a double, knowing that I could have done more. And next week I will be doing more. So if you want to see that, watch this space.